Trivia time. Did you know that infographics are 30 times more likely to be read in their entirety than plain text posts? This is why a well-designed infographic remains a top choice in simplifying complex information while boosting shareability at the same time. Hi, my name is Karen, and in this video I will walk you through the different types of infographics. Today, you learn about the different infographic styles that you can use. So, the next time you're about to make a presentation, want to make an email newsletter more impressive, publish a blog post, craft a report, or plan for your social media content, you will know which infographic style will fit best. We'll also touch base on the best practices and examples for different infographic types. You can also head over to the description box below for links to downloadable infographic templates. After watching this video, you'll be more confident and knowledgeable in choosing the most effective infographic type for your visual storytelling goals. For more expert tips and insights on infographic and visual storytelling, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's get started. Infographic type number 1, timeline infographic. From sharing the origins of dessert to presenting an overview of your work history, a timeline infographic allows you to demonstrate how an idea, project, or story came to be. A timeline infographic is the ideal infographic type if your goal is to visualize history, plan for an event, highlight a sequence of events, take your audience on a journey, share a story in chronological order, set the audience's expectations on how long a process will take. Make your timeline infographic stand out and easy to understand for your audience with these best practices. Use simple icons to illustrate significant points in your timeline. Emphasize each major point by contrasting colors and adjusting font sizes. Connect different points in time with a line. Label major points appropriately and write a short description if necessary, and have someone else look at your infographic and ask for feedback. An extra pair of eyes from a team member or coworker will help ensure that your infographic is free of errors. Quick note, this best practice also applies to all infographic types. By the way, sharing an infographic with a team member is easy with Piktochart. Infographic type 2, process infographic. Use process infographics if you want your audience to retain the details of a process or procedure quickly. For example, this process infographic does an excellent job of explaining a complex concept for the layperson, the different phases of a clinical trial. A process infographic is the best infographic format if your goal is to break down a complex process into easy to digest pieces of information, provide a summary of steps in a process, and visualize a procedure. Whether it's your family's well-guarded recipe or an onboarding sequence for new clients in your agency, an effective process infographic is the result of the following best practices. Assign a color for each step in your infographic. Use directional cues like arrows, numbers, or lines to direct readers to the next step. Save space using the S-shaped format. Infographic type 3, informational infographic. If you're about to present a highly technical subject to an audience who is not familiar with the topic, go for an informational infographic. For example, anyone who's new to the SWOT analysis would be able to grasp the concept right away by looking at this infographic. As one of the most popular types of infographic, the informational infographic format is perfect if you want to share an overview of a specific topic, introduce a new idea or concept, make a plain blog post or article more engaging for your readers. Drive the message home with an informational infographic through the following best practices. Introduce the main points of your infographics through illustrative icons and descriptive headers for better engagement. When appropriate, use numbers for each section in your infographic. Numbers help with readability and reading comprehension. Limit your infographic color palette to 3 to 5 colors to make your infographic look more cohesive. Infographic type number 4, map infographic. A map infographic is the best bet if you want to present demographic data or share location-based information. This infographic type is one of the easiest ways to illustrate trends on a specific location, global, national, states, cities, towns, and even your neighborhood. Share visual stories of a particular place. Communicate survey results or product statistics based on location. Here are some of the best practices for this infographic format. Be mindful of map color conventions. For example, blue usually stands for bodies of water like rivers, oceans, and lakes. Meanwhile, the color red is for areas for particular interest like military sites. It also helps to use darker colors for places that you want to highlight. Do not overlook important details such as your map legend, scale bar, and data source. These details help your audience understand your map infographic better. Avoid clutter by putting more thought into your labels, like in this map infographic example. Infographic type 5, resume infographic. Also known as a visual resume, a resume infographic helps job seekers put their best foot forward by visualizing their plain CV. Use the visual resume format if you want to. Set yourself apart from other candidates and get the hiring manager to call you for an interview. Catch the eye of recruiters, leave a markable impression, and compel them to learn more about you. Showcase specific sections in your resume like certain skills, projects, and teams you've worked with. Whether you're after your dream job or you're looking for a way to make your freelancing website pop up with a visual CV, here are some infographic resume tips and tricks you should know about. Choose fonts, icons, and colors that reflect your personality and the role you're after. For example, if you're in the food and beverage industry, use food icons and images. Visualize your career history and skills throughout your timelines, pictograms, and charts. Put the most crucial info at the top of your infographic resume. It could be your most recent work experience or a project you've done that's relevant to the position you're applying for. Infographic type 6, list infographics. The human brain adores lists, which explains the popularity of list infographics. From checklists to to-do lists, list infographics are excellent infographic formats if you want to share a collection of tips, support an idea or topic with major points, summarize your presentation. Make your list easy to remember for your audience through the following best practices. Keep your list short and on point. Use borders, numbers, or boxes to group elements together. Replace bullet points with icons to make significant points stand out. Infographic type 7, data visualization infographic. Data visualization infographics let the numbers speak for themselves. They are quite versatile, from students who want to share the results of their thesis to nonprofit organizations who aim to raise more funds by proving their impact. They're beneficial if you want to make a case for an argument, opinion, or perspective, share statistics, and make them more impactful. The best data visualization infographic is a result of the following best practices. Focus attention where you want through colors, icons, and pictograms that match the text or number. For example, use transportation icons and images if you're presenting data about the transportation industry. Choose a correct graph or chart for your data. Link in the description box below to learn more about the 10 types of graphs and when to use them. Label your charts and graphs clearly. Find the central theme in your statistics and tell a story using this theme. Your data visualization infographic should answer, why should I pay attention to these statistics? Infographic type number 8, comparison infographic. Also known as the versus infographic, a comparison infographic is another popular infographic style you see in blogs, social media, and emails. It's commonly used for a reason. It helps provide clarity when deciding between two or more objects, places, ideas, or concepts. Use comparison infographics if you want to. Encourage your audience to see two or multiple perspectives, compare pros and cons, show similarities and/or differences. Help your audience make informed decisions through the following best practices for comparison infographics. Use colors strategically. For example, assign a specific color for each topic or idea in your infographic. This cryptocurrency infographic uses yellow for its pros, while the cons are written in red. Divide your infographic horizontally or vertically. You can also use borders and tables if you want to compare multiple options. Group similar topics together through boxes or bubble charts. Infographic type 9. Flowchart infographic. The flowchart infographic is a powerful infographic format to simplify workflows, present solutions, brainstorm ideas, visualize chain of command, share possible scenarios or consequences, describe processes with multiple paths clearly and concisely. Here are some ways to make your flowchart infographic more engaging and easy to understand. While there are exceptions, most flowcharts are read from left to right and top to bottom. For this reason, start your flowchart at the top left corner of your infographic. Use arrows, numbers, dots, or lines to encourage readers to follow along. Infographic type 10. Interactive infographic. Last but definitely not the least, an interactive infographic combines traditional infographic design, motion, and interactive elements. This infographic style is often used in data visualization and content that employs gamification. Use interactive infographics to allow audiences to uncover new information, explore the infographic based on their interest, increase the time spent of your audience on your infographic. When planning for an interactive infographic, have an end goal in mind for your audience who will interact with your infographic. Use this end goal in your infographics call to action. Do you want them to sign up for a newsletter, to check out the quiz results in your infographic, or would you like them to visit your main sales page to learn more about the products you highlighted in your interactive infographic? Keep the interaction short. No one wants to spend a lot of time engaging with your infographic. It also leaves the viewer wanting more as you lead them to the next course of action. There you have it. So how do you choose between all the various infographic types we've just shared? First off, the infographic format you choose has to help you achieve your visual storytelling goal with as little fuss as possible. Start with an end goal in mind, the information you want to share and where you want to be sharing it. For example, if you want to compare two choices, a comparison infographic is your obvious choice. If you're mainly sharing data and numbers, a data visualization infographic is your strongest bet. Finally, if you want readers to engage with your infographic and stay longer on a page, an interactive infographic should be your priority. Whatever your infographic goals, Piktochart helps you design various types of infographics, even if you're not the artsy type. At Piktochart, our mission is to empower people around the globe to tell powerful visual stories that matter. People like you. Go to the link in the description box below to sign up for a free Piktochart account. Happy Piktocharting, and until next time.